Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how easy it is to use FL Studio. Let's open new project. Here we have our playlist. So F9 is the mixer and F5 is the playlist again. Okay, we have something else in FL Studio. What do we have? We have a channel rack. So if you press F6, here we go. We have our beautiful channel rack. And it's kind of tied to the pattern that we can see here. Let me show you the purpose of the channel rack. We get something like this. Yeah, we got our kick. If we actually used the preset with the 808 pack, we can create a new one and just start over. Okay, we can either choose this one, this pattern, and like paste it wherever we want in the playlist on whatever track. And we can choose another pattern and do the same thing. Let's just select it and drag it over here. So if we just want to play our pattern, we select this. And if we want to play something from the playlist, our song, we select song. Okay, let's stay on the same MIDI subject. Let's get a third pattern. And now we can press F6 and we can select. What else can we do? We can select, for example, Flex, which is an amazing plugin that comes with your FL Studio. My MIDI doesn't work. Well, maybe we got our MIDI keyboard. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Again, your keyboard becomes an instrument. Amazing. And you can choose whatever you want. Sound, whatever sound you want. You even got a bass. Enough with this. We can also create a pattern without performing. Just pressing F6, pressing right mouse click, and go into piano roll. And here we have what we need. A piano roll. Now, piano roll in FL Studio is the best, I would say. So if we hold Control and scroll, we zoom in horizontally. Okay, if we select the draw, you can just get one note. Now, if we hold Alt, we can actually scroll the velocity. I've talked about it in a Cubase video if you're not familiar at all with velocity. Okay, we got our paint. We can paint it like so. We got our drum sequencing mode, which is very fun. Delete and mute is pretty self-explanatory. The slicer can slice at any point you want. We can also slice it only horizontally by holding Shift. So doesn't matter at what angle I'm selecting. What's next? We have select, which is explanatory as well. Zoom. We can zoom in, out. We can play back. Look, we also got slide. We can slide the note. by clicking it twice. and activating this slide. Have a listen. Gorgeous. Alright, I'm getting carried away. What's next? Alright, it's time to record vocals finally. Let's go ahead to the mixer, F9. And now select whatever track. And right here. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have trouble with audio, go to audio settings, where you select your device. And you're good to go. Okay, I can hear myself now with the delay. Yeah, we also got metronome, in case you need it. We got it in many forms. Got a cowbell, the beep. The tick. And the hi-hat. Yeah, we also got our count-in right here. Alright, let's try and record the vocals. We've selected it, armed it right here. We can even do something like this, just not to annoy you. Oh, record audio into the playlist as an audio clip. No, I don't need this.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a place to dwell. It's down the end of the lonely street, and heartbreak hotel where I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely.
Right, so we deselect this. And I can disable that. Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a place to dwell. It's down at the end of lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel. Well, since my... It doesn't appear on a track itself in the mixer. What do? We press F6. Let's pretend that we need those tracks, and we select everything by clicking twice. Okay, we've selected it. Now we go to our mixer, select whatever track you want it to start, and now we press Ctrl Shift L. Amazing, we have everything we need. Well, since my baby left me. And now we can change the icon. Yeah, we can change the color. And it's beautiful. Here we go, our compressor. Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a place to dwell. It's down at the end of lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel where I'll be so lonely, baby. We'll be so lonely. Okay, there's another cool plugin I want to show you, which is the pitcher, which is like auto-tune. Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a place to dwell. It's down at the end of lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel where I'll be so lonely, baby. We'll be so lonely. Yeah.
Well, since my baby
left me, well, I found a place to dwell. It's down. And we can also select the MIDI in. For example, we select the MIDI port number 1, and then we go to F6, and then we go to plus, and we go to MIDI out. Right. We select the port here, port 1. And now we go to...
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a place to dwell.
And I know it's cringy.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a place.
But it has some potential for your imagination. Let's go to the next point. Let's actually import some MIDI files, for example. Some MIDI file. Except... now we do have our MIDI file. Let's open it up, see what's here. No, this is like a drum. It's nice. So we press F6. So the drums will be drums. Nice. What about this one? Okay. Next track. This is organ. I bet this is annoying. Alright. What do we have here? 95 BPM. 60 BPM. 60, yeah. But there is something wrong with FL Studio, because I cannot really work with the projects that contain tempo changes. I've tried everything. I've wasted so many days on forums and YouTube. Yeah, and I couldn't find an answer. So I'm going to prove it to you again. If you prove me wrong, I'm going to be extremely grateful to you, and I'm going to record another video apologizing. But for now, I'm just going to say, FL Studio developers, fix your shit. We got some of our files over here. Yeah, you get the point. Look at this. How can you actually edit this? This is impossible to edit. Impossible. Please tell me how to fix this. Please tell me how to fix this. Again, Control-Shift-L. We are done here. Because everything works fine now. But not now. This is impossible. I'm telling you. Okay, let's slice it. See what happens. Shift and slice. Well, nothing good happens anyway. That's a mess, I'm telling you. Okay, let's delete the MIDI track. So now it's kind of constant. At least we can edit it. Okay. Now let's go back to the mixer. What do we have here? we have the pan, left, right. Here we have a fader, which is like kind of standard. We got our polarity switch, we got our left and right swaps, we got our stereo separation. Yeah. Okay. I know the kick drum doesn't work in this case, but okay. Let's select the tracks. Control and shift, hold control and shift and just click on them. And we can send them all to this track. And if we deselect this track, we have nothing. This is gonna be our drum bus. Yeah, and we can, you know, do whatever we need with it. Let's make it even more complicated. Let's sidechain to this track, and we can also send it through the fruity send to the insert 17. So with that, you can actually control it more. You can actually even automate it. Next, for example, we need this track for reverb. Let's go with something interesting. Very large. No, not that large. Concert Hall LA. Yeah. Look, it still works, even though I've disabled the drum bus, because I'm using Fruity Send. Alright, next is bouncing tracks. Let's rename F2. So now we select. Either we arm track or just select it. Click here, disk recording, render to WAV files. Actually, no. Let's select just a tiny fraction. This tiny fraction is gonna be enough for me. Oh no, I'm not doing it correctly. F9. Disk recording. 9 bars. It's amazing. Let's go with 24-bit. Dithering? No. Okay, so we go to Documents, Image Line, FL Studio, Audio, Recorded. And here we go. Alright, let's go back to the mixer. So it's kinda not pretty. The fact that you cannot see whether the channel is mono or stereo. Well, you can kinda see, but it's not very distinct. So you just have to guess. And I recommend people to render them separately as stereo files, and then select something that's obviously mono and render it as mono. Okay, master track, which you can use as well with the plugins. Of course, you can like record automation, notes and automation. See? Okay, we are holding Alt to extend it vertically, and hold Control to extend horizontally. Okay, so how do we do crossfade again? Crossfade. Like so. Or if needed, crossfade here too. Okay, one more point, very important before we continue. We got our samples here in this handy little window. Now let's select, try to export it now. Now go to export, WAV file, save. Now, song selection. We can either choose MP3 or WAV, and we are done. All done? Of course we would actually select everything on top and would export it that way. We can also export a MIDI file, which is pretty handy. So zipped loop package is a zip file with your project in it. So you can open it as is on another PC, or send it to somebody who can open it in FL Studio as well. Okay, I think I've covered enough for today's video. Stay tuned for other videos and other tutorials. Check out the link in the description to get my mixing services, and see you around next time.